All right, so I think I'm recording. Let's take a look here. They want us to simplify the square root of 6 times uh, negative square root of 10. Now, it's going to be to our advantage, I think, to look at this negative sign as a negative 1. So what do we have here? We have the square root of 6 times negative 1 times the square root of 10. When you have multiplication, you can multiply this in any order. So we can look at negative 1 times the square root of 6 times the square root of 10. And we've seen in previous videos, we've been working with multiplication a lot, that we know that we can write this underneath a single radical, that 6 times 10 is 60. What I'm really interested in, rather than multiplying these together, is breaking it apart. Okay, so let's come over here and look at 60. 60 is divisible by 4. I could break it down to 6 times 10. Maybe that's easiest for you. So how did we get 60? We multiplied 6 times 10. So obviously this breaks down to 6 times 10. How does 6 break down? It breaks down to 3 times 2. And how does 10 break down? 2 times 5. And I can see right there that I have a pair. So if I'm taking the square root of 60, if I'm trying to simplify that, then it's going to be to my advantage to look at 60 as 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And I know that one thing you can do with these radicals is break apart this multiplication. I can break this one radical into 2 radicals, or even more, since I have multiplication. And with square roots, we're interested in pairs. So I know that the square root of 4 is 2, that this is just an ugly way to write the number 2. Whenever you have a pair underneath a square root, one factor comes out. I can't do anything with 3 because it doesn't have another 3. I can't do anything with the 5. So what I can do is just multiply 3 times 5 back together, and that's 15. So I can come over here and say, hey, I can simplify the square root of 60. I know that the square root of 60 is 2 times the square root of 15. And then these numbers that are being multiplied together here are outside of the radical. A negative 1 times a positive 2 is negative 2 times the square root of 15. And that's our final answer. So this original product simplifies to just negative 2 times the square root of 15. So I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.